Just days before Election Day, now new concerns over the risk of politically motivated violence. And we have a new ABC News Washington Post poll released this morning shows a total of 88% of adults are somewhat or very concerned of the risk due to the level of division in our politics.
A newly released joint intelligence bulletin appeared to validate that concern. ABC News Chief Justice Correspondent Pierre Thomas sat down exclusively with Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. Pierre joins us now from Washington, D.C. Good afternoon, Pierre.
Good afternoon. It was precisely the right moment to sit down with Homeland Security Secretary Mayorkas, and only 1 week from the midterms. It was a frank conversation with both good news and sobering news. When you see what just happened with the speaker's husband, how toxic is this moment and how concerned are you?
There are a number of forces that are fueling a violent extremism, ideologies of hate, false narratives, anti-government sentiment, personal grievances. The divisiveness in this country is of great concern. Let us reflect on the fact that the 82-year-old husband of the Speaker of the United States House of Representatives was brutally assaulted in the middle of the night, and he was attacked with a hammer. And we pray for a full and swift recovery. But let's think about that assault and the fact that there is not unanimity of condemnation and abhorrence in this country over that brutal act.
And what was your reaction when you heard about it?
I was horrified.
Should it be a wake-up call for the rest of America to really consider just the moment that we're in?
Well, Pierre, it should be another wake-up call with respect to the moment that we're in. People broke into the Capitol with cries to hang the Speaker of the House, Nancy! Oh, Nancy! To kill the Vice President of the United States, and there is not unanimous condemnation of that event. We
literally have, since 2017, seen threats against Congress more than double to nearly 10,000 last year. We have a tripling of threats against judges in this country.
I would say, Pierre, that we're very concerned about the temperature, the frequency and gravity of the calls to violence that we are seeing. It's exactly why, over the past 20 months, we have pushed out to the public, to law enforcement, more than 100 information bulletins.
How concerned should we be that many of the people who are pushing this violent extremist point of view are pushing it based on allegations of election fraud?
We are communicating very clearly that our election infrastructure is safe and secure. People need to have, deserve to have, confidence in the integrity of our election system and the meaning of their vote.
Has DHS done enough to neutralize claims of election fraud, or is that your job?
Well, it is the responsibility of people in positions of trust to communicate accurate information to the American public and disabuse them of falsehoods.
And how complicated is it when the former president, who has millions of people following him and who believe him, how complicated is it for you to do your job, to say, no, you can have confidence in the voting system?
The words of leaders matter a lot, and we need leaders to act responsibly, and it does make our job more difficult, but we do our job.
We're a week out from the midterms. Any sign that the election infrastructure has been hacked or compromised in any state that you know of?
No, there isn't, Pierre. It's really important that people come out and exercise their right to vote, and they do so safely, securely, and with confidence that their vote will count.
Pierre, you covered a lot of ground in this interview. What stood out to you the most?
I think it was important that the secretary wanted to emphasize no evidence of hacking or any problem whatsoever with the election infrastructure. It was also striking to me that the Homeland Security Secretary was emphasizing and reminding and encouraging people that the system is not rigged and your vote will count. Things we used to take for granted as true. really striking. Also, our discussion regarding lies about widespread election fraud, the fact that this is now something that the FBI and Homeland Security officials are putting in a bulletin, that it may be one of the primary things motivating people to attack our country up to and during the midterms. It's just incredibly sobering.
Yeah, these are frightening times we live in, Pierre Thomas. Really important information. Thank you so much for joining us. You can tune in right here to ABC News as those results come in throughout the night. Our coverage kicking off here at 8 p.m. Eastern Election Night, 7 p.m. on ABC News Live.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.